When I'm finally famous, I'll be glad I'm famous, yeah. I'll probably do the same, like make my bed, but they'll say that we made it. Maybe I'm just compensating for the love I missed when my dad was cheating. Man, this goes way too deep. I don't got time, I know what I need.
Everyone, this is Sarah Grayson, where grace begins with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. As you can see by the title, I'm here with some new spotlight fragrances, some new fragrances to share with my graceful beauties. I'm very excited about sharing these fragrances. These are some new fragrances, even newbies to me. I have never tried this collection or this house or brand. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the fragrances or information about the house before I go into the video about the fragrances. But I'm excited to bring these two new fragrances to you guys and let you know my thoughts and my review of the fragrances. So before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share my videos, guys. And if you have some from this brand, you can leave the comments below. I would love to engage and read them, your experience with this house. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I feature more spotlight fragrances, brand new fragrances to my collection. So without further ado, let's get started with these fragrances because I have some really wonderful details and then I have some not so wonderful details. But let's get started and talk a little bit about this house and Banks. This is an Australian or Australia brand. I'll just read the card that comes with the fragrance. So it says, combining the science of Australia's most authentic native essences with centuries of French expertise in the art of perfume making, our perfumers our perfumes created in Australia are a quest for the ultimate Australian olfactory experience. Australian native botanical essences have been carefully selected to create a new and alluring Australian dream, one of burning deserts, sparkling coastal vista, and deep, beautiful scented forests with love. And it has the founder, Dimitri Weber, is the founder at the end of the card. And these are what the cards look like that comes inserted in the box. So they're packaged very well. They have a, I love the clean, sleek lines. I'm a big favorite of simplicity. This brand is known also by, the one that was getting all the rave, Sunset Hour. So I haven't been able to pick that one up as of yet, but I've heard some good and I have heard some bad. But I was on Lucky Scents, the website Lucky Scents. I was on that website and I owe all that to one of the nicest perfumer, YouTuber and perfumer. She reviews a lot of fragrances and perfumes. Karina Waldron is her name. So she had enticed me to go over there and window shop a little bit. So I did. And I came across these fragrances. And I should say that they were having some type of sale on these fragrances. So that's how I end up actually being interested in picking these fragrances. This is the box, and this is Velvet Splendor. And it has the notes of the fragrance on the back, as you see, and it tells you a bit about, to give you a perspective and idea of what you're going to smell when you get the fragrance. So let's go into it. This is just a box, so let's go into the fragrance. And this is the fragrance. Velvet Splendor. It comes in this simple, clean line bottle. It has a cap that looks wooden. It's not that heavy. The cap is not that heavy, so I don't think it's real wood. But it gives you a real lifelike wood. Gives you that real authentic, captures that. So without further ado, let's get into this fragrance because I really want to talk about this fragrance. Velvet Splendor. I'll give you the notes. It's Mandarin Mimosa Absolute from Australia. Splendor is like holding a large bunch of sunburnt wildflowers in both arms and pressing one's face gently into it. An impressionist painting of a long drive through the open, breezy, and wild countryside. Now, let me give you a little bit of details about this fragrance. When I first smelled the fragrance, I was like, okay, I got mimosa. I immediately smelled very mature. It's powdery. It's very powdery. I don't get orange blossom. I don't get the mandarin. I don't get any of the citrus notes. What I do get, it's powdery. I get the jasmine and I get the patchouli. I don't even get the vetiver. I don't get the leather, and I don't get the smoothness or any kind of lactonic from the tonka bean. Like you don't get any of that. You just get a very powdery jasmine patchouli fragrance. So if that is what you're into, then this will be a great fragrance for you. It will project, so it does have great projection. It also does have, I sprayed it on earlier today, and by this evening, it's still going strong. It's just a heavy jasmine patchouli fragrance, and it has that powderiness, if that's a word, And I'm not really fond of this fragrance. Now, maybe if I, after, playing with it a little more, it may start to grow on me. But I was looking for something velvety. I was looking for something smooth, creamy, with the tonka and, having a little bit of the edginess of the leather. But my opinion, you do not, my humble opinion, you do not get that at all here. So, if you're jasmine, like I said, if you're jasmine patchouli, heavy fragrance lover, this will be right up your alley. If you're looking for anything creamy, smooth, a little bit of edginess from the leather, some sandalwoods, some tonka, vetiver, you're not going to get that in this fragrance, my opinion. Is it something that's still wearable for me? Yes, but it would take a while for me to rub up close to this fragrance. It really wouldn't be something that I reach for immediately. This is Velvet Splendor by Goldfield and Banks. The next fragrance that I have which is another Spotlight fragrance, brand new fragrance that I have from Goldfield Sandalwood and Banks. I was so ready for this fragrance. The name alone gets me intrigued. So this one is white sandalwood. It comes in a sleeve. This one's in a sleeve. The other one was a box. Let me take it out of there. I'll show you how it looks. Take it out of this sleeve. And as I told you, as I explained before, the notes are on the back of the box, so you don't even have to look at notes there. And they give you a little impression of what their fragrance should make you vision or, feel like. This is the box, as you see. And then you take this off, and the fragrance comes in this box this way. Here's the cards for it. Very nice. Simple and elegant to me. You take this out, and this one is it right here. This is Goldfield and Banks White Sandalwood. Let me give you the notes. The notes are sandalwood from Australia, thyme from Morocco, amber, rose, tariq, pepper from Comoros Islands, and saffron from Spain. It is the heavenly sophisticated scent stands out because of its unique blend of exotic spices and rich wood. It invokes the fragrance of sizzling scented oil flowing down the balmy leaves of a sacred tree. So this one, guys, I'm gonna just tell you, it's really good. it's a hit. Gorgeous fragrance for me. It's a very gorgeous fragrance. It's not a beast mode of a fragrance, but it does carry its own weight. It's smooth, it's creamy. The sandalwood is creamy, just like I was looking in the fragrance before. It has that sophistication. It's a little latonic. It's very pretty and feminine. It's very like fancy and exquisite. It's so nice, guys. This is so lovely. I'm so glad I got my hands on this fragrance. And I was, I was up in arms and very excited and very on the edge because I really wanted to get a smell of this fragrance. It's just beautiful. I say that word a lot, but it's just beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely scent. And if it wasn't, I would tell you. If it is, I'm going to tell you both ways. And they were having a sale on some of these Goldfield Lucky Scents, the website Lucky Scents. They were having a sale on some of these Goldfield and Banks fragrances. So these are 3. I don't know if I told you guys, these are 3.4 fluid ounce bottles. So you can go there and check out the prices of these fragrances. I think they retail for about $185 for the largest bottle. And they had a really great deal going on, or a good sale going on. So you may be able to pick up these fragrances, and this one would be a beautiful. I can see you wearing this. I can see wearing this fragrance, or see anyone wearing this fragrance all year long. It is a magnificent, elegant, classy, sophisticated, feminine, dainty, but dainty still in a boisterous way. Like, it's not dainty where it sits really close to the skin. It smooths out, and you will still be able to, it does mellow and smooth out. It smooths out all the way. It's smooth all the way through the fragrance, but it's creamy towards the end, and it just towards the base of the fragrance, and it's just a delightful, delicate, and it has a little bit of sweetness fragrance. It's beautiful. It's very gorgeous. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Okay, guys, these are the 2 spotlight fragrances that I have for you guys. Let me put the one I like the best, the most in the front. I'm sorry. It might take a little time for that one to grow on me, but I love sometimes getting a little challenge. I don't always like the blind buy, but if I'm getting a great deal, I don't mind blind buying some fragrances. I do go through the notes and things like that, but I'm glad I picked up these two fragrances and I don't regret it. The other one I'll just have to play around with, but these are still beautiful fragrances. That's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoy my new spotlight fragrances. This is a new segment that I'm going to bring to my channel. Every time I get new fragrances to add to my collection. So when you see that, just know I will be discussing new fragrances. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to share my videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, please, before you leave, guys. I want to thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure. I want to tell you to have a great morning or great night. Please come back to see me. Thank you. Take care all. Good night.